Okay, this is Thursday. Oh, hi. This is Thursday, June 24th. Let me make sure I got that right. Thursday, June 24th, 2021. Garden tour. So, yeah, did not move these guys. They're cucumbers. Remember we had like 500,000 babies right here in this corner and none of them on that hill? Well, I haven't moved them. So, there they are. And then the rest of these guys, the rest of these cucumbers are all on their hills like they're supposed to be. And then we've got our corns over there. I know, I gotta get the weeds out, but you can see them. Interspersed in the corn is turnips. And right here, I don't know if you can see right there, that's a bean. Those are supposed to be bush beans. The one with, oh, where am I? Yeah, right there. That one. Kind of like with spadish leaves. That's a bush bean. It's supposed to be a green bean, but I didn't get string beans, so whatever green bean, bush bean is, that's what we're getting. That's another one. Okay, so they're all the way around here, all the way around there, and you can see the tall ones in the back by that fence, right there, right above my finger there, the tall ones. Those are more bush beans. Okay, this whole line right here is all radishes, regular red vegetable tray radishes. This line here is turnips, and all of that there was my excess turnips. Remember I bought 4 packages of turnips? No idea how that happened. More turnips, and then there is corns in here dispersed. Those are those really tall things. Then we've got these guys that look like they got powdery mildew on them. Those are all zucchinis. And there is supposed to be cauliflowers in here, but I have not seen the cauliflowers, not a single one. So, I don't know. I'm not sure if we're going to get cauliflowers or not. Anyway, the most exciting thing is I want to show you, I did not plant the package of beets. Remember in our last video I said I was tired of planting and I'm just not going to do it. So I threw all the beet seeds up in the air and said what will be, will be. And I got to show you because I'm excited. See, that's a beet. See how it has a red stem and a green leaf? There's another one. Red stem, green leaf. They're just all over the place. Red stem, green leaf, red stem, green leaf. See them? All over the place. And they're just interspersed all over. There's one that's fairly big, right? I can't find it in my viewfinder right now. I can find it on the ground when I look at it. I think it's that one. Yep, that one's fairly big right now. And they're all over in the middle here. There's some here. And this is my big patch of grass. I planted the grass on purpose just so that I'd have some weeding exercise. Yeah, no, not really. Weeding exercise, right. Okay. That's it for that space. Let me move to the other spaces. I gotta close this back up again. I don't forget. I get rabbits in there. That'd be the last thing. That'd be the end of our garden if we got rabbits in there. Alrighty. Over to our pepper pot. Okay, so here we go. This is sweet red bell pepper. This is sweet green bell pepper. And this one is a hot pepper. I don't remember what I got. Habaneros. Okay, this one's the habanero pepper, and that's a stick to hold it up because it did want to flop over. Alright, then These are ones that I'm excited about, and I'm not sure if they're going to do anything, and I don't really care, but they're exciting. This, right here, is a pepper plant from last year that we wintered over in the house, and it was just a brown stick when I brought it out and planted it in here 2 weeks ago. And it has got leaves, and it is green again, and something's been eating it, so it must be tasty. I have no idea which pepper, because last year we planted 4 different kinds of pepper, and I don't know which pepper it's going to be, if it's even going to be a pepper. And then this is a second one. See, I know it's dead on the top here, but it's started to leaf again. We've got leaves on it, and it's come back to full green again. It's not brown and yucky, so we'll see. We might get some extra peppers. Alright, tomato bed. I have not seen our babies come up yet, although, let me check today. I am not seeing the babies coming up yet. But usually, we have tomato babies that just plant themselves year after year, but I haven't seen them yet. They may still be coming. So we're not giving up hope. Anyway, this plant, that plant, that plant, that plant, that plant, and that plant. We got 6 plants here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, those 6 plants are from our neighbor, Miss Helen, right there. Her son started them in his greenhouse, and she gave us 6 of them. She has the 3 that she wanted, and we get 6 that fit. Alright. Then we've got this plant and this plant we bought, and those are grape tomatoes. It's the first year that I found grape tomatoes for purchase, so I got 2 grape tomato plants. Now, last part of our tour, well, maybe not last part. Anyway, I'll show you what this guy is. Look. Oh! That's our itsy-weetsy spared grasses. we planted these last year, and we haven't had the pleasure of eating any, but that's what we've got for spared grasses. Rhubarb is coming back after the hotness. I made a mistake, and I pulled them just before we got super hot, and they didn't like it very much. So this is old growth here. These big ones on top are old growth. This here is new growth since I pulled, so it's coming back. And that one and that one. Otherwise, quite a lot of the old growth after I pulled it, and after we had that heat, most of that old growth did that. So I'm glad to see that it's coming back with new growth. Then what we're most excited about is this empty space right here is supposed to be our lettuce. And I am truly hoping that these little babies are indeed and in fact our lettuces coming up. Let's see, we got babies there, babies there, babies there, babies there, babies there. Anyway, they are all throughout here. Little teeny tiny babies. That is not a baby. That would be a dandelion. And all of these little white seeds are pumpkin seeds from last October. I just kind of picked up our pumpkins and threw them in here. So they overwintered. I doubt that these are going to do anything. They overwintered and froze and everything, so I doubt that. So what we've got, that is a dandelion. That's a dandelion. You know, I'm not worried about those. They're not going to hurt anything. But very excited about all of these little planties that we've got coming in here. Now I just got to get, see, there's another one. There's another one. And here's a whole bunch more. So I just got to get a fence around this before the rabbits eat all of our lettuce, because you know dang well rabbits will eat the lettuce. Alright, and then last year's lilac, the trip bush that Nate bought for me, thought it was deader than a doornail. Look at this. This guy's doing great. Oh, there's something eating on it. See, look at, there's something eating on it already. All those brown. All that brown. That's bothersome just a little bit. But anyway, so not deader than a doornail. I'm glad that I didn't chop it down last year after the bugs got to it and ate every single leaf off of it. I mean, seriously, it was a stick in the ground. Every leaf gone. But it came back this year and it has grown at least a foot since last year. So, I mean, I don't know if you can, maybe you can see. Like on this one. Here's, whoops. Here's the end of last year's growth right here. And then we've got at least an additional 8 inches that grew on. Here's the end of last year's growth right there. And then we've got another 8 inches on. So I'm happy. I'm happy that I didn't cut it down. I am happy that the bugs didn't annihilate it, and I am happy that it came back. So that's the end of the garden tour. Oh, and all of this scrap, that's last year's tomato vines. We haven't mowed since I pulled out the tomato vines, but if you're wondering, that's what I'm walking on. When we mow, it'll just mulch in. So that's lovely. End of the tour. End of the tour.